The Law of Karma, Dharma Practice Volume 10 Vipassanā Practice Experience of สมเด็จย่าพระราชสุทธิญาณมงคลจรัญทิตดัมโม told of the Vipassanā Practice Experience of สมเด็จย่า reading from the calendar วัดอัมพวันพระราชสุทธิญาณมงคลจรัญทิตธัมโมtold of the Vipassanā Practice Experience of สมเด็จย่าสมเด็จพระศรีนครินทรา the Royal Grandmother at วัดมหาธาตุ Bangkok in the Law of Karma Dhamma Practice Volume 10 transcribed by พระนรินทร์สุภกโร currently appearing online only following the Royal Kingdom of Thailand's recent loss, which is the death of Somdech Phra Srinagarindra, the Royal Grandmother, as known by the public as Somdech Ya, on the 18th of July, 1995 at 9:17 p.m. at the age of 94 years, 8 months and 72 days. หลวงพ่อพระราชสุทธิญาณมงคลจรัญทิตดัมโมวัดอัมพวัน made an announcement to the monks, including laity of Wat Amphawan, on the following day. The announcement was made during the Vassa or rainy season to set up altars for offerings. เครื่องทองน้อย a golden holder with flat surface supporting two golden candle holders, one for one incense stick, the other for one candle, with other 3 golden lotus flowers also in holders of gold. These altars are to be set up as offering of worship and commemoration to the late Royal Grandmother at suitable places in Wat Amphawan, especially in the Monks' Hall. หลวงพ่อ ordered a new set of offering. The announcement was as follows. From this day on, I will chair the chant and meditation practice of monks and laity of Wat Amphawan, so that the merit can be offered to the late Royal Grandmother. It is only on rare occasion that I would miss the activities in the monks' hall. I am determined to carry out this merit-making in the memory of the late Royal Grandmother. In fact, the chant and meditation practice have been continuously performed in Wat Amphawan since November 1994 on a daily basis. These meritorious activities were meant for His Majesty King Bhumipona's accession to the throne 50th anniversary celebrations. Apart from that, on a monthly basis, on every 9th of each month, there has been a grand merit-making with the chant of Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, setting the wheel of Dharma in motion, to offer the merit to His Majesty King Bhumipona for his Golden Jubilee celebration. Following the passing of the late Royal Grandmother, from the 19th of July 1995 onwards, the chant and meditation practice, monks' blessing and merit offering will be dedicated to the memory of the late Royal Grandmother. The meritorious activities were performed in the monks' hall of Wat Amphawan, chaired by หลวงพ่อพระราชสุทธิญาณมงคล on a daily basis. The exception to this is only on rare occasion when หลวงพ่อ had other activities in Bangkok and could not return to Wat Amphawan on time. Also on the 7th, 50th, and 100th day following the death of the late Royal Grandmother, หลวงพ่อ chaired the 7th, 50th, and 100th date post-death chants in their respective order at Wat Amphawan. There was also meal offering to monks and laity. To those confined in the detention of Singburi province, หลวงพ่อ included breakfast and dinner as meal offering. หลวงพ่อ also made cash offering of 100,000 baht to Princess Mahachakri Sirinthorn on these 3 consecutive merit-making occasions. หลวงพ่อ often related the goodness and Dhamma practice experience of the late royal grandmother to the audience of Wat Amphawan. The progress of the late royal grandmother's Dhamma practice at Wat Mahathat Yuvara Rangsarit, Bangkok was often asked and told by Luang Pho because Luang Pho had a chance to witness the meditative progress interview of the late royal grandmother. At the time, the appointed instructor of Vipassanā practice to the late princess grandmother was พระธรรมธีรราชมหามุนีโชดกญาณสิทธิ Pali Study Grade 9. The following interview session of หลวงพ่อพระราชสุทธิญาณมงคลวัดอัมพวัน was led by พระมหาสุภาพเขมรังสี Chief of Section 5 of วัดมหาธาตุ and พระมหาสวัยญาณวีโร of the same temple regarding the meditative progress of the late royal grandmother at Wat Mahathat on the 58th of February 1955. พระมหาสุภาพเขมรังสี and พระมหาสวัยญาณวีโร questioned, how long was the period of time when the late royal grandmother took a Vipassanā meditation retreat at Wat Mahathat? Most Venerable พระราชสุทธิญาณมงคล answer, it was for a continuous period of 15 days that the late royal grandmother spent time on her Vipassanā meditation retreat in Wat Mahathat. During the time, Her Majesty Queen Sirikit visited very often. Question. During the time, Venerable Sir, Most Venerable พระราชสุทธิญาณมงคล, you were also having Vipassanā meditation practice at Wat Mahathat, weren't you? Answer. Yes, I was already there 1 month before. That was in 1955. Yet during that 1 month practice, I was not allowed to listen to the explanation on successive stages of insight. Question. Regarding the contemplation term, Nor, is this term derived from the Burmese tradition? Is it why the term is not well known among Thai people? Answer. This has often been asked. Venerable พระอุดมวิชายานะ the title at the time of Most Venerable Chodok Yana Siddhi, gave an explanation that the term Nor is not a Burmese term. It is derived from the term Vata, uttered by the Buddha in Makati, otherwise known as Pali language. The term Vata is uttered by the Buddha in the following utterance. อัญญาสิวัตโพโกณทัญโย อัญญาสิวัตโพโกณทัญโยติ In Thai โกณทัญญะรู้แล้วหนอ โกณทัญญะรู้แล้วหนอ meaning โกณทัญญะ now you know, โกณทัญญะ now you know. It is the same term as in the saying uttered by Yassakulaputta in his expression of devotion. อุปัฏฐุตังวัตตโพ อุปสัทธังวัตตโพติ In Thai ที่นี่วุ่นวายหนอ ที่นี่ขัดข้องหนอ meaning, oh, what trouble indeed, oh, what affliction indeed. Nor is accordingly a Thai word from the term vata. สมเด็จพระศรีนครินทรา asked Most Venerable Chodok, can this term Nor be omitted? Can only the rise and fall of abdomen be contemplated without the term Nor? Can the contemplation term Putto be used in place? Most Venerable Chodok answer that Nor leads to the eradication of defilements. This term is used so that mindfulness is adhered to mind. Without prolonging the contemplation by ending it with Nor, your mind will be distracted, for you are unable to hold in check the quivering mind. This holds down the mind. Without the term Nor, mindfulness is unable to manifest in guarding your mind. Most Venerable พระราชสุทธิญาณมงคล further explained, this Makati term vata could be nonsense in some people's idea. However, if you practiced until you mastered it, it is of 1 million baht plus in value. I guarantee that the use of this term "no" enables the flow of mindfulness to adhere to mind. If you contemplate only the rise and fall of abdomen, your mind would be flip and flop. On the contrary, ending your contemplation rhythm with "no", your mind will be well tamed, which brings ease. This is by the restraint of mind via mindfulness and clear comprehension. Question: How was the progress of the practice of the late royal grandmother? Answer: In practicing walking meditation, พระราชสุทธิญาณมงคล is relating his own experience. First, let me refer to the basic from the forest monk who explained that the walking by contemplating the term putto while stepping your feet is not correct. How come you put the Buddha at your feet? The Buddha is in your mind. Watching your steps means you are mindful at your steps. Do not step on the Buddha. This has to be corrected. Now, let's talk about the checking of meditative progress of the late royal grandmother. She revealed that I started the walking meditation from step 1, knowing the right and left steps moving. She was then allowed to proceed to the next step of walking according to the stages of insight attained. It is not like today you start with the first step and then the following day you move on to the second step of walking, which is to know the lifting and stepping of feet. Regarding the contemplation of rise and fall of abdomen, the late royal grandmother answered that the mind knowing the rise having had disappeared, the mind knowing the fall arose. When hearing a sound, I discerned the sound and the audio organ. Regarding the walking, the late royal grandmother answered that the right and left steps, going thus, were discerned clearly. In the beginning, the steps were shaky and not steady, but with mindfulness and clear comprehension firmly established, the walk was straight and the discernment was strong. I heard these questions and answers with my own ears, and I noted them in writing. The late royal grandmother was offered the explanation of the successive stages of insight in the monks' hall of Wat Mahathat. This was shared by พระพิมลธรรม อาสภะมหาเถระ the abbot of Wat Mahathat at the time. Question: Venerable Sir, did you have a chance to talk to her? Answer: No, I only was there to listen. I was not the only witness. There was another monk, พระครูประกาศสมาธิคุณ Question: Some teachers or even some Pali students of grade 9 say that there is no such thing as successive stages of insight. What is Venerable Sir's point of view? Answer: This term insight is known by oneself. It is the insight in the 3 characteristics. These are anicca, dukkha, and anatta. You see the arising, duration, and cessation. This is in Pali termed as Vipassanā jnana. It is the knowledge and vision of what is the path and what is not the path. If you practice and know nothing from the practice, that means your practice is not successful. If you do not feel pain, that means you are not learning from the practice. If you fall asleep, you fail. If you seek a way to sit comfortably, or if you relax, you also are not learning from the practice. If you feel pain and you contemplate it, you are practicing it in the right way. It is said that the knowledge of disenchantment or Vipassanā makes you quit the practice. You misunderstand this point. Please learn from obstacles. Perfection is the endurance of obstacles. Overcome the obstacles. Do not give up. Question. ท่านผู้หญิง or Lady ดิษฐการภักดี wishes to write a book on this topic that Most Venerable Sir has just related. Answer. Do it. I can be the witness. Somdech practiced until the day she was allowed to listen to the teaching on the successive stages of insight. On that day, Most Venerable Shodok announced to Somdech Please be determined to attain the eye of Dhamma within 5 to 10 minutes. Then he announced to Somdech Please be blessed. The eye of Dhamma has arisen. Most Venerable Shodok told me in person after the meditative examination with Somdech that, note this, Somdech insight has almost come to full maturity and is sure to reach the knowledge of reviewing defilements still remaining. At the time, Most Venerable Shodok told Somdech Please be blessed. Do not go to sleep. Please walk for 2 hours, then sit for 2 hours. With the walking, start from the first stage of walking until you complete all 6 stages, each stage for a half hour. At the time, it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The next day, she came to the exam and she said, This time, I felt like falling down a hole. After that, there was no awareness of anything. Feeling and awareness cease. The object and the mind, which is trying to acknowledge the object, both cease to function in the state of Nibbana. This cessation is called Kotarapuyan, a state of wisdom that encompasses the cessation of awareness and form. Editor's note. In fact, she walked and sat in meditation and set her mind to attain deliverance within the 3 hours sitting. I know where she performed the sitting meditation. After 3 hours had passed, I saw her slowly open her eyes. At first, she could not move her hands. A bit later, she paid homage to the Most Venerable Shodok 3 times and held her arms at mid-breast while she talked to him. Most Venerable Shodok said, See, the ones who have attained the Dhamma will be humble.